Hey everyone and welcome. Well, as you're all aware, the government don't know what they're doing when it comes to the Lurgit, and the schools and unions are playing party politics and fear everything, so they can blame Tories.
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Well, this is more stupidness in my opinion, regarding schools and how they plan to treat your children. It's titled, "Schools will be able to expel students for breaching new hygiene and budget bubble regimes. Guidance sent out to schools say expulsion should be a last resort as staff grapple with ways to keep children safe when schools reopen to all year groups in September." Yes, you heard that right. The school are allowed to expel pupils not doing as they're told. Expel. This will politicise our children even more. Well, we had to expel half the school for being naughty because of, Tories. Do we not think the lefty Marxist teachers, self-confessed, not my words, aren't already planning this? Because I do. Our children are already being taught to fear the world and hate the British history and that they can win everything. Participation prizes are a stupid idea in my opinion. How does that set them for adult life? It doesn't. It breaks them. And this will just make things 10 times worse for kids. How will they thrive in this environment? I'm starting to think if you're capable, homeschooling is the only way to ensure your children are grounded and thick-skinned enough to succeed and thrive as an adult. If you're not able, bolster the state's education with actual critical thinking. Not what schools teach, but how to research your own truth and not rely on others to do that for you. This would be a valuable lesson in my opinion for children. Let's read the article and you will see what I mean. This will not promote mental fortitude. I'm disgusted. Children returning to school in September will be organised into bubbles and could be expelled if they disobey hygiene rules, it is claimed. The government is set to announce later how it plans to bring back pupils of each ages after the summer break. Many year groups have not set foot in a classroom since March, and social distancing rules have been introduced for those that have returned. Guidance, seen by the Telegraph, says that assemblies will be barred under the measures set to be announced by Education Secretary Gavin Williamson. Pupils will form bubbles, either class bubbles or entire year groups, in which younger children will be allowed to mix without social distancing, it is believed. It's starting to sound very, very regimented. It sounds like a military school, does it not? Or possibly military standards. I'm really not liking this for children. It's going to be, your kids are under a microscope constantly. Everyone's watching every move they make. How is this going to help your children? It's not, is it? Teachers will be given guidance in enforcing the measures and will be allowed to expel unruly pupils as a last resort. Yeah, alright. And who makes the decision on whether it's a last resort? Oh yeah, it'd be the teachers, wouldn't it? Members of each bubble will not be able to mingle closely with those outside their group in order to prevent the virus passing between year groups. Lunch breaks will be staggered to keep different bubbles apart, it is believed. If a pupil tests positive, their classmates will have to self-isolate. Doesn't it sound like a discrimination model, this? Your group's not ready to have something to eat yet. Your group's not allowed to go in that room yet. Your group's not allowed to do this yet. Your bubble shouldn't be doing this. Your bubble shouldn't be doing that. It sounds very, 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 very prison-like. Teachers will be instructed to stay a metre or more away from those they are teaching, it is reported. And what if the kid falls over and starts crying? Are you supposed to just stand there 2 metres apart and go, well, tough innit? It is likely that the curriculum will be adjusted with substantial modifications to help children catch up after 6 months during the lockdown. There is no way on earth that they are ever going to catch up on a 6-month period out of school. Not possible without extending school. This could see entire subjects dropped, it is claimed. There you go. I 100% guarantee it won't be hate the British history lessons, will it? So, because they've had us in lockdown for months, 6 to be exact, because they've done that, our kids are now going to have to suffer education-wise. Now, don't get me wrong, I have an issue with the education system as it is anyway. But it is necessary, is it not? We need to educate our children. Our children need education so that they have a better understanding of how to navigate the problems of adult life. Is that not what school is all about? Or it used to be before ideology was injected into it by the teachers. teachers and unions? Yes, I am claiming it's you. Classrooms will be rearranged in schools and have been instructed to keep windows open. Children, even in the winter? Children will be allowed to do sports within their bubbles with equipment being cleaned between each lesson. Yeah, I'd like to see if that's ever done. The government has insisted it is safe to allow children to return to school despite admitting that a high infection rate has been found in youngsters in Leicester. Now, what's my opinion on this? I think we're going to terrify our children with this. I really do. I think the teachers are going to be so paranoid about this that they're going to be discriminating one group against another group. How is that going to increase your child's education? Your child's going to be worried about stepping out of every situation. They're not going to be allowed to be a kid. This whole article says to me, if your kid won't stop being a kid, we're going to throw them out of school. How is this a good plan? It's not, is it? But anyway, let me know what you think, everyone. I'd like to know your opinion on this. Will you be sending your children back to school? Will you be doing a lot more homeschooling on top of what they do in school? Because it sounds like we're going to need to. Does it not? I think it's the responsibility of all parents now to take schooling in their hands and not rely on the state that's obviously doing an extremely bad job of it. But anyway, thanks everyone that tuned in to the end. I appreciate your support. I really do. Don't forget to share it out to everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Stay safe and I'll see you on the next one.